right, so we are moving on to questions number 1 to 7. I'm not gonna answer one and two. Those are true or false. I'd like to figure those out. The next one, 3 and 4. This is just writing ratios and or fractions. So by the way, when you try to write them, say for instance, they wanted you to try to change 20 over 35 into a ratio. So technically, that would be 20 is to 35, right? That would be correct. But normally, though, they want you to simplify this. So that means 20 is 4 times 5, and 35 is 5 times 7. So these two will cancel out. So therefore, that's 4 over 7. So the ratio of that is 4 is to 7. So this would be more preferable as opposed to that, although they are technically the same. Okay. So that's what I want you to figure out with number 3 and number 4. See if you can cancel something out. All right, number 5. Okay, so number 5 is just a plain, it's a fully reduced form. So that means you need to factor, and then cancel. So you have 24x over 12 minus 8x. Now notice that the top, the numerator, is a monomial, but the denominator is a binomial. So if it's a binomial or trinomial or any other nomial other than mono, then you need to make sure you take the common factor. All right, so let's start with 24. 24 is 4 times 6, but 4 is 2 times 2, and 6 is 2 times 3. And then you put the x. All right, this is a binomial by 12 and 8. You can factor out 4 times, and then 12 divided by 4 is 3, 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, however, the 4 can be factored out into a 2 times 2. So let's factor that one out. 2 times 2. And so now we will cancel out the first two on top, first at the bottom, second 2 and second 2. And there anything else? Doesn't think so. So you can just simplify that on your own. Okay, so let's do number 6. Um, if you look at number 6, the numerator is a binomial. The denominator is also a binomial. So therefore, we will um, factor them by using greatest common factor. All right, so you have 2y and 8. What's the number that can divide them both? That will be 2. And so 2y divided by 2 is y. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that's fully factored now. The numerator, do the same thing with the denominator. 16 and 4, you can factor out 4. Okay, then you will have 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4x divided by 4 is x. Are they? Oh, okay. It's y. It should be y here. All right. Okay. So now, but remember that 4 here can be factored out again as 2 times 2. That way, you can cancel that 2. And you notice y plus 4 and 4 plus y, that's exactly the same. So you can factor those two out. Equals the denominator, you have 2 left. Nothing on your numerator. You cannot just leave it hanging out like that. So therefore, you just put a 1. Okay. All right. So number 7. So this is again reducing. The numerator is that a monomial or binomial? Okay, so if it is, what are you gonna do? Okay, still factoring. I'm gonna factor out negative 3. So therefore, negative 9x divided by negative 3 will be positive 3x. And then negative 6x divided by negative 3 is positive 2. And then the negative 3, that could be negative 3 and x. So therefore, something will get canceled out, and see if you can complete that question. All right, I will see you on the next set of lesson 61.